Good morning, Mr. Zen. How are you?
Good morning, Mrs. Perry. How are you?
I am doing well, thank you. It's been a great week, huh?
It sure has.
It sure has. Very, very, very eventful. How are Coffee Chronicles going this week?
They're kind of quiet this week, although I
Mm.
do have a good one for next week one day.
Ooh.
Something
Everybody's
to look
just enjoying
forward
it.
to.
Oh, that's so
Another
awesome.
story about an accent that was misinterpreted. Actually, how I got one of my nicknames.
Oh, that is rich. Is that next week? People, you're going to want to watch that one, okay?
Yes.
That is in-depth reporting right there. I will ask all the hard questions. Matter of fact, if you see me at coffee hour, like if you want to give me a couple of questions to ask, I'll be happy to.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. All right, this week coming up, what's the calendar look like, Mr. Zen?
We haven't even started the show yet.
Oh, we
The
haven't.
calendar.
I'm all excited. Hi, everybody. Mary Perry.
David Zen. We are unscripted.
With an exclamation point after that.
Yes.
Yes.
So you'd like to see the calendar, would you?
I would like to see the calendar. Let's show our viewing public, which is growing leaps and bounds, by the way. Last count, I think we were up to 6 or 8. Whoa, there we go. Excellent. So before we move to Sunday, it is a good reminder, Dave, to talk a little bit about the your John 21:12 group, right, at Theo's Diner?
Yes, we meet every Saturday. We have anywhere between 3 to 6, 7 guys show up. When we can get a word in edgewise, we talk about anything and everything. When we can't get a word in edgewise, we're talking about the readings for Sunday, and we go quite in depth on them.
That is such an
Good,
awesome.
solid, and growing group.
Oh, that's so good. That's so
Plus,
good.
the coffee never runs out. They take good care of us, and the food is great.
Oh, that is so good. So that is an invitation to Theo's Diner in New Milford on Saturday mornings. Really, really, really wonderful. So I do have Praise Moves Saturday morning. After you have your breakfast, you could just tune right in to Praise Moves on Zoom. We will be getting that moving out to the meadow sooner than later, so stay tuned for updates on that, which will be just a glorious time. And so, Dave, looking to Sunday, you were spot on Name the Sermon.
I was, huh?
Spot on, like verbatim. So
that's why you sent me a text after the first paragraph of the sermon.
yes. When Father Joe said, and the title of the sermon is, I was like, winner. Yes. I am paying attention, Joe. I really am.
Okay, well, let's stop and take a look at the readings. And maybe we can come up with some possible sermon titles.
Okay.
So the first reading from Acts, Peter is with the apostles, and Judas is no longer there, so they decide they need a 12th, and they end up picking Matthias. So a possibility there would be pick me.
Oh, did not see that coming. Okay.
And then as we look at the gospel, it's a portion of Jesus's high priestly prayer, which occurs the night of the Last Supper. And it's actually his longest recorded prayer in the Gospels.
Oh, great. Wow.
So one of the things he does pray for, when I was with them, I protected them in your name. I guarded them. And then later on, he says, but I asked you to protect them from the evil one. So a possibility would be God's protection plan. And then elsewhere in there, he's saying, it's kind of like the Three Musketeers part of the prayer where he goes, you gave me because they are yours, mine are yours, and yours are mine. So it's all for one for all.
Right.
So a possibility would be Christ's prayer for unity. for us.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I actually did try to prepare for this, so I had a little something something. I
So
had
did you make up some? Go ahead.
I had two. Um, kind of on where you were, being one as Jesus and the Father are one, right? Kind of in that same kind of camp. And the other was something around being sent into the world. So that's where I kind of winded up. Stay tuned, 8 o'clock sermon and 10:30 sermon to see how we're doing on this. But I did try to prepare because last week I had no idea. It's good to do, people. It's good to know the readings ahead of time. It really helps as you worship. So it's really
You
good.
can find a lot of good stuff pertaining to the readings and sword points each week. So
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
it's a very helpful start.
It is. It's a great start. A lot
On
of
a
that.
Saturday morning, if you really want to get into it.
Wow, that does take it to a whole nother level. Excellent, excellent. So what else do we have coming up later in the week? Looking towards like even the 23rd, we have First Communion, right?
23rd is First Communion. That's Pentecost Sunday.
So exciting.
So that's a Sunday we typically wear red.
Oh, right.
That's the color of Pentecost, the Holy Spirit coming down.
Mm, so good. Excellent. Excellent.
Does that mean we have to wear red next Friday for our show?
Yes, yes, it does. Thank you. I'm going to write that down. Friday red. So yes, so we will be wearing red, and then I will try to remember on Sunday to wear red too. Yay!
Oh,
Holy Spirit, come.
absolutely. Before we get too far into our show, is the green room secure this week?
It's a little dicey right now.
Okay, we don't need any interruptions from the green room.
No, we don't. I think it's okay, but it's anybody's guess around here. It's very free. Oh my gosh. So, anything for our viewing public?
We expect good weather, so we will have another coffee hour outside this week.
Good.
Seems to like them.
Yep.
There's like no restrictions, so just show up and have coffee and whatever and talk to your friends.
Yep. Yep. Really, it's really just a wonderful time to be able to kind of start doing all these things again, continue doing some of these things again, and continue to do other things. So really, really exciting. The weather's been beautiful, so looking forward to it. And the meadow is always gorgeous, so really nice. And there's a new basketball hoop there. Thanks, Doug.
Yes.
These are the amazing sound bites that this show provides, right? You really
Yes,
have.
thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug. All right, I think that's what I have for this week at Unscripted. St. Paul.
Well, we have a drive-through food collection again this week.
Oh, we do.
And we do have the Memorial Day outreach coming.
Yep.
And in light of all the regulations that are going to be falling away, that really should be almost everything back to normal, no holds barred Memorial Day parade outreach on our front lawn. So that'll kind of be our first picnic of the summer.
Yeah.
Everyone please come and take part in that.
Yeah. That'll be such a celebration, don't you think? It really will.
Absolutely. And one other thing, probably not this week, but almost certainly next week, we're going to start using name tags again. And that's very important. Unless you know everyone that is coming into our building and everyone knows you, then you would be exempt from wearing a name tag. But anyone that fits into that category.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we wear name tags.
It really is. They have always been such a help all throughout the years, and it's just a wonderful way to kind of allow that conversation to happen nice and easy.
One of the reasons we kind of started them, I'm a very shy person, although you might not know. But I find it very hard to start conversations with people I don't know. But if I know your name and I can say, hi, Joe, or hi, Sam, or hi, Mary, or Sally, at least I can start there and get something going.
Absolutely.
Probably about 10 years ago, we were having an Alpha program at St. Paul's.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the sessions, I was walking with a gentleman out to, I think we were supposed to be meeting in the library. That's where our group was meeting. And I'm walking down the back road of the church. He had his name tag on, and I had mine. And I had seen this guy coming to our church at the second service for about a year. I had never talked to him before. But just because he had his name tag on, it said, I think it was Bob. I said, hey, Bob, I'm Dave. And we started talking, and it turned out that we had a very close mutual friend in New York City, unbeknownst to the two of us. And we could have been talking all along right from day one, and we missed that opportunity. So it's very important that we greet people by name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
More and more, I'm finding people come to St. Paul's, and it's like, I was only here last week, and I came in this week, and you knew my name. That makes a big deal. That's a big difference for people.
It does. It does.
You
And
should do that. These are people coming into our house.
Yes.
You need to know. You wouldn't just invite people into your home and not know who they are, let them wander around. So we need to do that at St. Paul's.
100%. And I love that analogy about coming into your home and we would not do that. That's so spot on. I'm telling you, Dave, you are right there.
Every church thinks they are friendly. They say, oh, we're a friendly church. And yet, many of the churches I've gone to that think they're friendly, they are not at all. They won't even talk to you if you're a newcomer or just coming and visiting for a week. It's like you're not even there. So we need to avoid that.
Yeah, agree. And I think one of the hallmarks we hear, and I think so many of us feel, is that St. Paul's is a safe place. And in order for it to continue to be that safe place and that safe pasture, which just Father Joe shepherds us into this wonderful experience all the time, that to be that welcoming and conversational, and it's safe for everybody, and you are known, and you are welcome, and you are known. I love that. Such a great reminder. Thank you, Dave. All right. So everybody, if you do have questions for Dave for that story he's going to be telling, please let me know this Sunday, or drop us an email. And thank you for our faithful viewers. As I said, I'm hearing from more of you. Wow is kind of the it's kind of the response I get, but like keep watching.
We're up to 3 viewers now.
Yes, we're up to 3, and
Okay.
I think Emily hasn't watched yet, so that'll be 4 maybe. But we will have guests coming, and musical numbers, and all kinds of things.
So
Maybe not.
just as I'm looking at the calendar, I'm thinking this is the 14th. We may need to bring Father Joe on here next week before the sabbatical.
I was thinking that.
Look forward to a special guest.
Partake.
Father Joe, be prepared to come on next week. We'll put you in the room and we'll let you out.
So stay tuned for our surprise special guest. Oh my gosh. All right, Dave, anything else? If not, I think we can wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up. So we'll see you on
Let's wrap it up.
Sunday.
All
Have
right.
a blessed day.
See you on Sunday, everybody. We love you. Bye. Peace out.
I'm supposed to wear women's clothes some week. Is that?
Well, I noticed we both have like dark sweaters on, so maybe one time I'll wear one. It was just a fleeting.
Okay.
So erase.
Cut. I haven't even said hello, and it's like cut.
Okay.